Hi, so I've been getting quite a few questions on my initial review of the Nokia Asha 300, so I figured I'd make a new video showing it how it's lasted for the months I've been using it. So I'll start out by the actual wear and tear. So it's never had a case on it, it's just been in my pocket with my keys and stuff. As you can see in the light, the only really scratch there is there and it's not even that deep. So I'll just go into the build quality a bit. You can hear it creak a bit, not much. Can't really expect top quality build quality for however much you pay for it, about 60 quid. The touchscreen is the one thing I had problems with. After about a month, it kept so when you try and unlock it, it just wouldn't unlock. Obviously, even if I pushed really hard, with my nail and everything, it would unlock. So I had to send it back off to Nokia, and about a week later, I got it back. And I have to say the new screen is a big improvement. I'm not sure if they had faults with the first devices or something, but this new device, the new screen works flawlessly in my opinion. The camera's alright, it's not bad, it's pretty decent. 5 megapixels isn't too bad. As long as you're not going to be blowing up and your TV, it looks pretty decent and it makes nice wallpapers for your phone. The keypad, none of the keys are sticking at the moment, all the keys work fine. Although I do find the messaging button, you've got to really aim for it because it is quite small. And the call quality is great, and as you can see, it doesn't even get much dirt in the mesh, which I find with one of my brother's phone, sometimes you get a bit of dirt in there. So I'll just unlock it, and I've had quite a few questions over the few months as the phone is what apps does it use? Because personally, does it use WhatsApp, which is a messaging app? Because personally for me, I haven't really used it because this is just my phone that I use chuck in my phone pocket every day because the battery life is so good. It lasts at least 2 days without running out of charge, and that's with Bluetooth on all the time because it connects to my hands-free sets in the car. So apart from that, in the menu, as before I said, it's really clear. There's a store button, so if you do want to look for the WhatsApp or various apps to see if they do work on your phone, just simply as clicking the store button, accepting the terms and conditions, and having a browse to there. But obviously I wouldn't recommend it because, as you can see, another question is, does this phone have Wi-Fi? No, it doesn't. There is no Wi-Fi option on the connectivity. But apart from that, it's pretty good. As you can see, the scrolling, I have got haptic feedback on. I find it lets me know whether I've touched it or not. And I've also changed the home screen, so you can add widgets. I'll just show you how you add widgets. You hold down, then you go on personalize, and there you can choose the widgets. So that's empty at the moment. I can choose one of these, but personally I've just got the contacts, the ones I use frequently. I can just pick one, and there's also a free slot there. And then obviously you've still got the scroll right to open your new little collection. So just quickly open the converter. It's still quite fast. And if you scroll left, you get to games. So you obviously got Angry Birds. I showed this in the demo or what we're doing. I showed that in the demo of before. It's not the best game in the world, but it does its job. There's messages. So if you press that down, then you can write a message or go to your history, which I'm not sure if some of you know that before, but I find it handy to know. Then obviously there's a power button, and I've also changed the theme so it's a bit grey. Apart from that, on the top, your icons are really big, you can see what they're doing, and overall it's a great phone. Especially I was a bit worried at the start with the unlock key, but that works flawlessly at the moment. It's not stuck at all. And there's the volume rocker, and there's your little speaker, so try not to block that up because it isn't the loudest in the world. It's a great phone for the price. It's lasted a year, and it's not had the best of treatment, and I can see it lasts another year. It's great, although the one thing it does lack is Wi-Fi. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you've got any questions, do ask below. I do try to reply. I'm not the fastest at replying, which is something I need to improve on. But yeah, the Nokia Asha, it's a great phone, and if you've looked this far, I'd recommend buying it. It is also worth mentioning, when before I said the lack of Wi-Fi hurts the phone, nowadays with Wi-Fi with data charges included in your bundle, if you're on contract, but most of these are sold pay as you go, it's not actually that big of an issue. If you are using a bit of data every day, obviously I would recommend going on contract, but if you're only going to use it occasionally, stay on pay as you go. and the lack of Wi-Fi isn't too much of a problem, as long as you don't surf too much or open too many graphically intense web pages.